Golden Arrow story number 1, and first chapter and story of Golden Arrow book number 1, their story, Life and War in the 2040s, and their swelling adventures in the Golden Era. Their story, Episode 1, Into the Blue. Time, noon, spring, 2040. Location, near Moscow, Russia, western part of the Eastern Coalition. You see two soldiers with their guns drawn pointing at the door to their darkened room, looking nervous, in uniforms that look Russian over the body and Chinese over the arms, with AK series guns, with a patch of a double-headed eagle in the center of an open yin-yang symbol on a red star background, the logo of the Eastern Coalition. A few moments pass. BAM! The door violently swings open. Shocked, the soldiers shoot without aiming. Then two soldiers rush into the room, wearing navy blue power armor, carrying full auto railguns. With enemy rounds bouncing, ping ping, or absorbed by their armor, tung tung. They take down the two soldiers in a precise burst of fire, hitting only the enemy soldiers, hoping not to kill them, as always. No more than a few moments pass. Another soldier enters the room with the same armor but white sleeves and a funny-looking gun on his belt. Looking nervous, he cautiously crouches. Afterward, a calm and confident soldier casually walks in, with his hands behind his back and wearing the same armor. It entirely covers his body with separate plates on the black bodysuit, similar to medieval knights' full plate armor. He has gold trim, white shoulders and gloves, red stripes on the sides of the shoulders, and green on the sides of the helmet. An American flag over his heart, his left chest, a small dark green capital G, a cyan and sign, and a dark blue capital B, making a GMB, the logo of Green and Blue. Over it is the US flag. On his right chest, a gold capital D with a silver capital H hooked on the bottom right, making a DH. The logo for Derverse Heroes, his special team. All the power armor soldiers here have it. His helmet looks like it belongs to a pilot with Dirge line on the forehead. Page 2. Good work, team, he says, addressing the troops. And CS, you don't want to be nervous when we've won, he says to the soldier with white sleeves. CS. Right, anyone hurt or have armor damaged? He says as he grabs the funny looking gun. His repair/heal tool, or RHT, said Rit. A soldier walks in with the same armor, but missing a lot of it, leaving the chest piece and, well, making it more like a bikini with large shoes on the sides. The top half is the same navy blue as their team, with chest armor that focuses more on rounded armor rather than sloped armor, like the man with the gold trim. And the bottom half of her armor is dark red. She has a cannon on her shoulder with a shortened automatic shotgun with a blade on top and bottom of the barrel in her offhand. She walks over, presses a button on her helmet, opening the bottom half of her helmet, and goes to kiss the calm soldier, which he replies by opening his helmet. Well, that went better than planned, she says to him, which he replies, it always does. Always? She questions. Mostly always, he responds. So yes, that's why you're the sir, boss. Fixing up the last of the damaged plates on one of the two soldiers. The same soldier asks, Sir, why are we here? In a peaceful country that if we are caught, it will be bad for the countries, the peoples we represent, and well us. The sir responds this. He walks over to one of the enemies, knocked out and have been healed and sedated by CS. He unfastens the chest piece of the soldier's armor, then sees a frilly shirt and a pendant, with a cartoonish skull on a light blue background with an X below it. On the 4 points of the X are more X's. It's like a map. Dot dot. The flag slash logo of the dot dot. Pirates, he says unsurprised. I know that wasn't the briefing, but why are we chasing them all over the world into countries we don't have an agreement with and that frankly hate us, sir? Says the soldier. The sir replies, because, young one, said in a volley tone, these people do hate us. They do abuse our people for petty power. I may be known as the devil to these coalition people because I was the cause for their government's defeat in the war. But we're the good guys. We go and fight evil wherever it may be, and we don't care where or who. Pirates do just that, whether it's raid ships, convoys, or planes, or in this case, go on false flag operations, intent on building up corruption in the country for better booty and power slash control of our location for more wealth. He speaks and sighs. Even that'd be good for us. Or, even that'd be good for us. Now let's get back to the island. Dot dot. Camera tilts down, flies straight up to the roof, the clouds into space to reveal the world of 2040 and shows where you were in the Russia. Act 2, return to base. Time, late afternoon, spring 2040. Location, Derverse Island base. Off the coast of Florida, in the center of the Bermuda Triangle. Here I find a sir in his sparse, medium-sized office, with a big smile on his face, which he always has. The room has big, dark wood shelves built into the wall, with things that mean something to Der, or is what he needs to grab quickly. The shelves on the room's doors left. A big white display on the wall about 4 feet off the ground on the door's right. Under it is a 3-foot pull-up table hinged under the display. A couple office chairs and bean bags with 2 small coffee tables. The sir is working on a big oak desk with a powerful computer built in and connected to the base's mainframe, which can be connected to the islands if needed. Relaxing in his commander's chair, a rolling recliner screen with screens hanging off the arms. A big window in the middle of the wall, a few feet behind the sir, opposing the door. The window is looking out over the airfield and the ocean, standing between Derverse Island and his beloved Florida, being only a few minutes away at Mach 5. With his power armor in the corner, he wears a pocketed polo and cargo pants, and a color matching his power armor. A long watch on his arm, which is called a thatch, or a full-blown wearable computer. He still has insignia as patches on his arms, as this is his out-of-armor uniform. Green&Blue on his left, and Derverse Heroes on his right. Rank insignia on top of gauntlets, with the right one's rim being green and the left one blue. With his rank being 3 gold star clusters to make 9 stars in total, and a triangle pointed up and a red rope on his right. Part 6. He has angelic fair skin, the palest you've ever seen, even his palms are not pink. But he is not pasty, and to go with his skin, he has hair, all of it, everywhere. And longer than your hair. So thick in fact, it is black on the inside and has an inside layer. And It is wavy with a curly inside layer, a nice midnight blonde, dark brown with blonde, almost white roots, with red highlights and a gold golly shine, with a mustache to match and two white stripes in the middle of the sides, and a white inside layer, but while thick and big, it does not cover the lip. He is 5'9" and thin, mostly legs, and some fat on the belly, but mostly bone and muscle. Drinking a dark blue sports drink with G&B on the side, looking over reports on his tablet with tons of physical controls and control sticks with a logo also made of G&B. Here's two knocks on his door. Der? The lady in bikini power armor comes in and leans on the doorframe. This time clad in bright medium blue tank top, bright rose red sweatpants with her identifiers on her front straps, GAB on her left, and DH on her right. She has a pendant with a ship's wheel and Capricornia with coins pouring out, and her rank as two silver, three star clusters, a gold star above it, making it 7 stars pinned to her right front strap. She has bright red hair and bright green eyes. She is 5'3" shoulder length hair in a bun. She is angelic with a bit of a tan and curves of a goddess. Thinking about it, neither of them look over 30, despite their being 45 years old and Luck being younger than them. Hey, Dur! I'm gonna pick up the kids. You wanna come? She asks. Dur, I have to look over and fill reports. He strains. She smiles. Well, you know, it's 24. I can look over them on the way. And they're kids after all. I hate it when we don't pick them up from school. I know they love it too. It sucks that you can't always come. Says sadly. Yeah, luck. He says inside in her. Watch! He exclaims happily. Sir, says, and AI says from their satch. There. I and the missus are going on a mission. To pick up my little siblings? The AI asks offhandedly. Yes, son, transfer my work to my armor, he exclaims happily. Watch. Yes, sir, Dad, sir. End of episode 1. Thank you for watching. Do appreciate it. End of episode number 1. Into the Blue. And thanks for watching. I do appreciate watching on these videos. It means a lot to me. Also, not if you were to subscribe to my Patreon. Help fund this channel and my life to allow me to afford these endeavors, to spend all the hours it takes to actually pump out this content, not only to write it, but to think of it and storyboard it with the timeline and stuff like that. And yeah. Okay, let's stop talking. Hold it. All right, so yeah, so this bit's gonna be very rare in the series. Pretty much what I'm gonna be doing with this playlist is simply having the episodic content, and then in other playlists explaining it a bit better. Look into other playlists to have the behind the scenes of this series. And you can also find lore videos, I guess I could say, in the description where I go into the making of the world and stuff like that, the world itself, and yeah. But anyway, so you can expect these every Friday from now on. Well, every Friday from now on, so once a week. I will if it doesn't happen, if I miss a Friday, I messed up because busy sick. You get the idea. And why once a week? Well, instead of do it all at once, Netflix style or daily. Well, I don't do it all at once because that will take like months. that would take months for me to get an entire episode done, or an entire uh, story done. Oh, excuse me, an entire story done. So no, but I can do it one. Definitely do one. I can definitely do two a week. You know, have one ready for that week, and then be working on the one for the next. Basically just stack, keep stacking them up, and keep releasing them. That's what I want to at least try to do. So yeah. Also. Um. Yeah. All right. So that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. And I'll be uploading an outtake of this, in which I explain in more detail, but it takes 6 minutes, and the description is a bonus video. So yeah, look for that. I just wanted to. I'm actually starting a timer right now to time myself, and I'm burning seconds. But anyway, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Um, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I guess see you in skin.